Hello guys, back again with another video about the Mini. So I wanted to talk about what are my plans and what I have been up to. So majority of the time I spend in another city in my university, so I have like some time to plan stuff for the Mini. And I guess one of the major aspects of building something like a project or a unique car is finding parts that you want actually to for the car to have. And there are lots of issues with that because, for example, I will explain. I bought this wheel that is from an F-Series Mini, and as you can tell, it's far greater generation than before, and we have issues like the center board is way thinner than, for example, the 2000-year models, and by this we cannot fit the wheel directly, so we need to make an adapter plate or even change the shafts. So I'm trying to search now if it is possible to change the shaft from an F-Series steering column to an R50 free steering column. Additionally, I want this car to be so perfect that I want it to have the most nicest parts as always. So one thing that I thought about is changing the transmission. By this point I had a 5-speed R50 transmission in it that was stock, perfectly stock, but an opportunity arose for me to buy a 6-speed gearbox from an R53 Mini, and I bought the whole package, and now I need to find myself a clutch assembly because I realized that the stock clutch won't hold the power or the torque that the engine should produce, so might as well do it right always by buying parts that are necessary for the build. And it's quite a setback because a good clutch costs about like 300 euros, and plus I don't have a flywheel, so it could cost me far more, and that's a setback again. And now I realize that not only the outside needs to be prepared, by prepared I mean sanded down to fix the rust spots and grind down the surface rust. Additionally, I forgot to do the interior, which I plan to do really much, but in the end I forgot, and I'm still not fully done with the underside of the car, but interior as well. So I think maybe in these cold days I will think about just stripping the car more so I can uncover more rust. This right here, guys, should be the front sway bar. It's much shorter, but it's way thicker. Not way, I will just measure it. I will tell you the difference. But it should be about like 25 millimeters if I'm correct. This sway bar is 22.5. So the difference is 5.5 millimeters. This is an R56 rear trailing arm, and they're aluminum, but I still went to powder coat them because I guess it will look more OEM on the car. I really like the finish, although they told me that I should look out for unevenness on the material itself, because when you powder coat aluminum it can create like divots and holes. So basically, yeah, and I see right from the start that they powder coated the surface where the hub should mount, and it's not a big deal, but I will need to sand it down until bare metal, so it could seal like better. And here should be the hub to mount the wheel afterwards. And basically, if it's not an even surface, I cannot like mount it correctly, and it's a bit unsafe. I'm happy that they like covered this area, but as you can see, still the paint is on the wall, so I will need to like fully sand everything, properly install the part. But it's not a big deal. They made it cheap for me, I guess, because I paid actually I would say a considerate amount of how many parts they did for me. So yes. Also guys, so every time you order something, make sure you know the specific model and specific year of your car, because for example, I thought that I knew everything about those Mini Coopers, the R50 free ones and R50, but turns out I don't. And what I wanted to tell you is about the mount of the rear trailing arm. And basically, as you can see right here, it looks simple, but the real issues come when you look at a stock trailing arm, because there are two different kinds. One is a pre-facelift model that it was until 2003 basically, and then the facelift model. So this is a mount of a facelift model. I will try to unwrap it for you guys. And just basically the mounting location of the bolts and everything has like good adjustability, and the part itself is somewhat like modern, and this part can fit actually the aluminum trailing arms. But I will show you another one. So this is a trailing arm from a 2002 Mini, and it's really heavy compared to the one that is aluminum. By removing this trailing arm and putting in aluminum arm, we are gonna save a lot. The newer version is far less thick. It does the job, I guess, but at the same time the bushing is way narrower. So basically this hole is 76.8 millimeters, and this hole is far less. It's 60 millimeters. So 76 I guess so, yeah, about 60 millimeter difference in the hole itself. And That's why when you buy polyurethane bushings, you should think about what you're buying, because the kits have two different like types of bushings. So this is one bushing and this is another bushing, and the mounting for let's say the aluminum arm, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's even the same mounting place as in the R50 Mini, where the aluminum trailing arms come, and basically they just bolt on. So basically the aluminum arms are better because they weigh less. I will try to find a scale and show it to you. I got myself a scale. It's not electric, it's a primitive scale for weight, body weight. I hope it's gonna be correct, because I don't have anything else. So yeah, let's proceed. Yeah, one side weighs 10 kilograms, and now we'll weigh the other one. That's a lot of weight, in my opinion. And the new setup is 6.5 kilograms. It could be even more, maybe like 500 grams for the bushing itself. But either way, 6.5 is far better than 10, because for example, 3.5 kilograms from each side is 7 kilograms across the board on the car. So every kilogram counts, and we're seeking to get the best performance out of the car from reducing weight, making more power, so that the power to weight ratio would be like perfect. Hello guys again. So I'm now editing the video. I'm somewhat really happy how it turned out, and I want to again thank you for sticking to the end and watching the video. I'm somewhat excited myself on the progress, on everything with the car, and I know like I still have flaws, and together I guess we can get through it and just make it even better. Either way, I'm trying my best, and I will keep up the work, and I don't know, maybe it will turn out into something great. Thank you very much. You do your best always, and stay safe.